Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
What is happening today?
You.
Yeah, man. You kicking butt on the leaderboards there, Andy.
Just plugging away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Brian, let Jonathan know I called him yesterday, but his voicemail still says other insurance carriers, so I didn't want to get him in trouble and leave him a voicemail. So I just wanted to congratulate him on his first app. I hadn't got a chance to call him yet, so I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know if he'll get in trouble if I leave it on this or not. So I was just like, yeah.
I had to get a couple of people to adjust their voicemails yesterday. You know, when people call back on their dial, if they're dialing right and they call back and it goes to their voicemail, like their voicemails are like full, or it says, yo, leave a message.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. But his was good. It was just a business thing. It was another thing. So I was like, I better not leave one there. So, so yeah, but just tell him super congratulations for me and proud of him.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you don't mind, I will start off with a shout out this morning where I made a mistake yesterday. So yesterday I gave the actual top 3 from the day before. So yay. But I'm going to give 2 top 3. This is the top 3 from Tuesday, and then I'm going to give the top 3 from yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and start those off whenever you're ready for me to do that, buddy.
Awesome. Sounds good. We'll give everybody another minute or two to get in here. And
I like it.
Make sure you guys mute yourself out. I have the power to mute. I love it. I should have that power every huddle call. Good stuff.
From now on, you're going to be co-host of every Zoom session.
Let me just mute you, Joe. All righty, well, it is 7:32, so let's go ahead and kick this off. And Chris Cook, go ahead, sir, with some numbers from yesterday.
Yeah, well, all right. So yesterday I gave some shout outs. Today I want to give another shout out for the top 3. This is actually from 2 days ago, so I don't want to confuse people. This is from Tuesday, and then I'll give the update from yesterday. So 2 days ago, number 3 spot, and this is all in one day. So I love these numbers, Brian. So Phil Mooring came in at 3,421 in APV. That's the number 3 spot 2 days ago. And DJ Robinson, number 2 spot, 4,743 in a day. And the number 1 spot, and I apologize, I didn't get to my partner in crime yesterday, but Brian Hamby, buddy, super proud of you. This is in one day, 7,743 $604 in premium. Way to go, Bryan Hamby. That's just proving it's possible. Way to go, buddy. So that was Tuesday. Now let's get to the Wednesday top threes. Number 3 spot, we had DJ Robinson, 2,101. The number 2 spot, Mr. Elijah Carujo, 4,131. And the number 1 spot, Jordan Gillum. Check this out, Hal. 7,170 by Miss Jordan Gillum yesterday.
Yeah. Nice, Jordan. Good job, Jordan. Jordy.
Stop, I hate that. Only Mark Newbauer and my mom can get away with calling me Jordy.
I know. Awesome. Great job yesterday. Well, hey, welcome to the morning huddle. My name's Bryan Howell. I'm direct to Jeff Miller. And I'm in Spokane, Washington, for those of you that don't know. And it is sunny and like 60 today. And it's beautiful outside. So let's go ahead and start off with some shout outs or what maybe you're thankful for. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm thankful for a pretty busy day we got set up here and some clear 1, 2, 3, 4s moving forward right now. I love it.
Go.
I am grateful for the fact that it's not 110 degrees this morning and you can take the doggos for a walk and not die outside. So that was really nice. It's also just grateful to be home. We're going to be heading to AO Academy in a couple of weeks. So we're just really absorbing the whole fact of being home. It feels really good.
Nice.
Well, I'm thankful that Florida kind of stopped its rain and I can get back in the pool. And by the way, when it's 60 here, we get our jackets out.
Yeah. Short sleeve shirts in 60. We're good. Anybody else? I'll just start doing like Jordan does. I'll just start calling on people. Let's go. Come on, let's get some positive stuff out today.
Yeah, I can go.
Yeah,
I'm
hey, Jeff.
thankful for these huddles every day and all the conference calls. You hear something over and over again, but said just right, it clicks. And yesterday, Mark said, if you don't have a set ballot session every day, you don't have a business. I've heard that many times, many ways, but that kind of stuck in my head. And the call with Himmy, is that what he calls him? Jimenez? Left me actually angry by the end of the call because I wasn't doing the things that seemed so simple with him.
Love it.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm thankful to live in a free country. At the gym right now. Let's go.
Nice. Little Planet Fitness.
Judgment free, baby.
Thumbs up.
Nice. Love it. Anybody else?
Bryan Soccer has things that he's grateful for. Right, Bryan? Oh, come on, Bryan. You're unmuted. Share what you're thankful for.
Come on, man.
One day we'll get this down.
Yes.
Cook, you got something?
Earbuds.
Oh, I've always got stuff. I always love letting y'all talk. So I'm always thankful for a growing team organization. I'm thankful for a state that I live in that it rains here. For some of y'all. Hey, rains more here. I'm moisturized. And I'm thankful, man. I love reading Book of the Months. And the one we did with our leadership team this past month is War of Art. And I'm thankful for that book because it just reminds me of so many key things that I've learned in this business over the thing. And we're getting ready to share it with the entire organization next month. I'm thankful for War of Art, man. It's awesome.
I'll tell you, go ahead, Joe.
Thankful for my sister, part of our organization. I miss you. I wish you were back. Come back to us. We miss you too much. Just also thankful for, Chris, I love that, right? Thankful for our team. the belief that everybody has right now in our team is amazing, and it's reflecting in the way they're growing by bringing more people on and showing them the plan, and really just grateful for the whole system because that's where it comes from.
Well, I'm thankful. I tried to talk earlier, but I think I was muted. I'm just thankful for our leadership. Jordan and Chris is fantastic. And I am moving right along little by little, but I'm making some progress. So I'm very happy. Getting out of my 50-cent leads. I did get 4 prospects from 50-cent leads. So that's a good thing. And I'm on to 1A's today.
Let's go.
I'm thankful that I get to go up north and visit with family next week.
Nice.
Phil Mooring looks like he's in Bali. What's he doing, man?
Did anybody hear my share?
Yes, we heard you, my friend. We heard you.
We got you, Brian.
I saw the mute
Jordan,
button
what
on.
did you
Okay.
say?
I said Phil Mooring looks like he's in Bali.
Dude, I know. I guess the way they build houses in Virginia Beach, they're all wooden. So it looks like I'm working out of a sauna. But I'm thankful for this business and, all the things it's taught me, so I was very much regimented in a 9-to-5 mindset. And, that's the way I was raised in my family. My dad's worked for NASA for 30 years. My siblings are all software engineers and programmers, and they all that's just the structure I grew up in. And so what I'm thankful for is kind of the paradigm shift I've had of being familiar and okay and comfortable with ambiguity and the flexibility of a commission-based income, and just there's a lot of freedom and growth that comes from being paid based off your value and not your time. And that's just a huge paradigm shift I couldn't have gotten anywhere else.
That's awesome. Love that.
Well, number one, I'm thankful for the Lord. I'm also thankful we lost our air conditioning the other day. I'm thankful that it's back on. And I'm also thankful that my internet is now working again.
Yes. You need internet.
Yes.
and AC.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, shout out to all our new agents coming out there and putting in 200,000 plus. Richard Torres, Raj, both of them booking, I think 4 appointments in their first couple dial sessions and running a couple appointments. So shout out to those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Richard Torres for getting his first recruit, man. I love seeing Cheyenne coming on board. We loved you guys, got to meet y'all in San Antonio, and I get a message yesterday from Cheyenne that says, "I'm so scared. What do I do?" I was like, "Well, when will I see you again?" She said, "Orlando for conference." So that's super pumped for you, Joe, and you guys, Richard and Cheyenne. So pumped to get to see you guys in September. So pumped.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited. Trust me, we really are. So I appreciate all the support, and we're just ready to get in here and start knocking it out.
And I got another shout out to give. Darius is on the call yesterday. Darius Fessa Hazon.
Nice.
Sorry. Yeah. So pray for me on that, folks. So yesterday on the national call, part of the base shop team, seasoned new agent. So way to go, Darius.
Nice.
Love that. It's exciting.
Good stuff.
A huge shout out to the lady who recruited me almost 5 years ago. She's working part-time for the company that I used to work with. It's almost like we switched spots for 5 years. And, she was like, "Man, you can work remotely now." And I was like, "Yes, this is a whole nother level of Symmetry." So she's on board. She just grabbed her first batch of leads today. So I'm super
nice.
pumped. Love that. So pumped.
I have another shout out to Bob Poff, one of my guys. He just told me that he has a young lady coming with him and to go to the conference. And so I've hit my goal, I think +1. Also, we'll be staying together at where you used to work, but here in Orlando. Swimming in 14 pools. Anyway,
14 pools.
Him and his swimming, man. I love Jimmy with his swimming. I love that.
Yeah, Westgate. If you want a $99 vacation, let me know. I can hook you right up.
Good deal. Well, we're going to get started. I'm thankful. I'll give out my thankfulness, man. I'm thankful for Symmetry, the family here. Man, yesterday's builder call and corporate call, man, was just hugely convicting and just great stuff, right? Again, I never get off the saying that, we're a self-development company that just happens to sell, mortgage protection, because it really is true. And man, if you plug into those things, you can't help but change. And so I'm a lifelong learner. I hope you are. And so I'm thankful for Symmetry, man. I'm thankful that I get to work from home, spend a lot of time with my wife. Took off yesterday afternoon and went and saw my granddaughter and got to hang out with her. And that's just precious stuff, right? Stuff you can't get back, right? So, and the weather's beautiful today. Usually we didn't get a lot of rain this year. So, there's fires and stuff in Washington and Idaho all around us. But today it's clear here in Spokane. So that's a good thing. So we could use some rain for sure. But yeah, so I just want to talk with you guys today a little bit about, I love the fact that sometimes we just dive into like practical, like the scripts and, how to build a business and what all that looks like. But that's not really who I am as a person. Like I want to like grab a hold of your heart, and because I think the heart motivates and puts us in a place to be successful, right? If you can change your heart, right, you'll change your mind. Just what I believe, right? Your soul, right? Who you are as a person. So I think that trumps pretty much, anything. So I just want to ask you today what you believe. What do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about others? What do you believe about Symmetry? What do you believe about today? Like when you woke up today, what was the first thing that came to your heart, right? To your mind? What was the first thing? What was it? Just that this day is just going to be hard. It's just going to be a bad day. Like, what do you believe about today? And then what do you believe about your future? You're all a part of Symmetry. You're all a part of this group. You jumped on this huddle call today, right? For a shot in the arm, right? For a shot in the heart, like something to change, right? I hope every day that you jump on this huddle call, that you are looking to be motivated and pushed in a direction, right, that will help you be successful, because that's what they're for, right? We're here to gather as a family, right? So I know that that I'm on track this morning, because as I opened up the Quility site today, the Women's Connect group today says specifically the power of unwavering belief. Right? Like, really? And I thought about this. I knew I was doing the huddle call today, at the beginning of the month. And so last week I started thinking about it, right? And I wanted to talk about what you believe. So I'm not sure where you're at today and what your belief system is or what that looks like, but let me just give you a couple things. Your belief, what you believe shapes you, right? It shapes your actions and your attitudes, 100%. Whatever you believe, whatever your mindset is, whatever it's in your heart, right, that gets to your mind, it shapes your actions and your attitudes. Your belief is what you give your time to. Okay, so whatever you believe in is what you're giving all of your time to, some of your time to, most of your time to. It's your belief. It's how you see yourself, right? Whatever you believe about yourself, that's how you actually see yourself. It might not be how others see you, right? I listen to a lot of people on this call, man, and whatever they're going through, I see things differently. Like I see greatness, like I see, people that can make this happen. I see those things, but that may not necessarily be what you're thinking about yourself. It's belief shapes what you think about others. Your belief system shapes how you approach your business, right? It just does. It determines your success. If you believe that you cannot be successful, you won't. We know the saying, right? He that believes that he can and he that believes that he can't are both right. And it places the right people or the wrong people in your life, right? It just does. If whatever your belief system is, that's what you attract, right? You attract the right people into your life or you attract the wrong people. And that's just the truth. I love Jordan's always saying, you know, the 5 people that you're hanging around with, right, is exactly where you're headed, right? That's true. when I was in youth ministry, I used to tell youth kids all the time, show me your 5 closest friends and I'll tell you exactly where you're headed. That's your belief system, right? That's what you believe. And you're going to go down that road. You just honestly will. So write down 3 things for me today. Write down 3 things that you believe to be true about yourself or your situation really quickly. So yeah, just about you, what you believe about yourself or the situation that you might currently be in. Just write those 3 things down really quickly. I'm going to give you like 1 minute because most of you guys already know what you're believing, what you're feeling. Like real belief. Don't fluff it, you know, like be honest with yourself, right? Jordan, be honest with yourself. You always are.
I was about to say, I'm probably the harshest critic.
For myself too.
What
right?
I just put down made me happy. So I'm super pumped you had me do that this morning.
So 3 things that I believe here. The things that you wrote down about yourself, are they positive or are they negative? That's your belief system. That's what you believe about yourself. It should be eye-opening, right? Like either you're feeling really good about yourself and where you're headed and what you're doing, right? Or it's negative and we need to fix that. You need to fix that. We need to figure out how we make that and turn that into a positive, right? Number 2, will that belief get you where you want to go or help you be who you want to be? And if it won't, then you need to change that, right? If that belief about yourself or your situation won't get you to the next step, won't get you to the place where you can be successful or whatever that looks like, change your heart, change your mind, right? Then you need to scratch that out and figure out a belief system, right? That's going to work. And then here's the hard thing. Is that belief system actually true? Is it actually true? Honestly true, right? So good, bad, or indifferent, right? Or was it something that was maybe put on you, right? I know that people in this world can be brutal, right? There are just not enough good humans in the world today, right? We know Karens are Karens because somebody turned them into that typically, right? They just are, right? Somebody put that on you or said something about you and you believed it, even if it's not true, right? You just did. And then you're carrying that thing around. And so they put it on you or it was told to you, right? So a lot of us have had negative influences in our lives, right? And they have done things or said things to us or put things on us, right? That we began to believe and they're holding us back. That's your belief system that needs to change. So I just believe that we allow people to write on the tablet of our heart, and then we grab a hold of those things and we don't really digest them or take a look at them in a healthy manner where we figure out whether that is true about us or not. Now, if it's true, right, and it's not positive, then we need to probably, make a change. But if it's not true, then we need to get rid of that thing and grab a hold of a different belief system. So listen, belief in the right things requires change. Just does. And then if you want to change, you have to believe in the right things. The one thing that I know about Symmetry is we're not going to make it in this business, right? Self-employed, agents, right, working from home, helping people, right, being a part of an organization, right, and being self-motivated, it is not easy, right? And so we have to begin to change our mindset about what we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it. And we have to believe that we're successful, or that we can be successful, right? We have to believe that stuff. So that comes with a couple of things, change. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of things here. Know your self-worth. I will still go back to March conference, and I've said it 4 or 5 times. When Jordan stands up there with almost tears in her eyes, it hit me like a rock. And she said, you have to believe that you're worth this, right? That you're worthy of this, that this is for you, and that you can go get this, right? You have to believe that. That was honestly like a tipping point for me, where I'm like, yeah, you know what? She's right. And I didn't even know Jordan at the time. And now I know her. And now I know how much she really believes that, and for you and for herself, right? And for Jared, right? For her family and for everyone on this call, she genuinely believes that. So you need to believe it, because you can't believe it less than what Jordan does and be successful. You just can't. So you matter. I just want to tell you today that you matter. You matter. Your life matters, right? People need to hear from you. People want to be a part of your life. People need to hear the good things that happen and the hard things that happen. Your life matters. It just does, right? Some people just don't believe that their life matters, but everyone on this call, I really believe that your life matters. You're here for a reason, right? You're on this planet for a reason. You're in Symmetry for a reason. Your life matters. You got to believe that you can be successful. You got to believe it. If you don't believe that you can be successful in this, then what are you doing here? Like, you've got to figure that thing out, right? Weed out any negative influences in your life. We all got them. Anybody got a negative influence in their life that they probably just need to figure out a little bit? Listen, I'm not saying that you just like take that person and you never talk to, right? Exactly, right? But you separate yourself from that, right? You distance yourself a little bit, right? Because that's just too much and they need to figure it out. If you don't like what you're getting, stop doing what you're doing, right? It's pretty simple. If you're not successful at this business, if you're not getting the results that you want, then you've got to make a change. Stop doing what you're doing, right? Get back to, like what Jordan talked about yesterday, the best script, the real script, right? Get back to dialing 200 dials a day, 1,000 dials a week, right? We don't tell you to dial 1,000 dials a week, right? Just for the sake of dialing. That's the allow you to be bad enough long enough to get good enough, right? So you've got to change what you're doing, right? And if you are just negative and things are just a struggle for you all the time, and your belief system, what you believe just causes to bring you down, every single, then you've got to change some things, man. You've got to figure it out, right? No one on this call and no one on this planet wants you to be sad and negative and all of that, right? We want your belief system to be strong, and for you to be positive, and for you to be successful. And then I just put this down. This is your life. Do whatever it takes, no matter the sacrifice, to believe in yourself, to find joy, to find peace, to find success. We only get one life, right? Just one. Just one. Might as well make it a good one, right? I mean, I think that we're all here in Symmetry, man, as a family, man. I love being a part of this group, man. I got to spend, time. I've gotten to spend time with some very, very rad people, right? And if this business doesn't change you, right, I don't know what would. There's no other job, there's no other company that I've ever seen or been a part of, right, that will change you the way that this did. And if you refuse to change, your belief system, honestly, you're not going to make it here. You just won't. It requires change. Symmetry requires change. Your business requires change. People need you to change. People need you to be better. You're on this call for a reason, right? So that's what I have for you today. Believe, and make a change.
On fire, my friend. I love it. I love it. It goes, it's funny. I love this topic. Everything happens for a reason, dude, I'm telling you, right? we have a group text between Jordan and a couple of us in my family. And I sent them a video that my friend sent me a video from, or two, right? And it's a lot of unbelief, Bryan. And in the main topic in that is that you're the one, right? We have an opportunity here to be the one that generationally changes your family, right? And we talk about wealth, but apart from that, just we change the way our family can operate, make a living, and do things, right? And it really hit home because right now what I'm doing is trying to reach out to a lot of my friends and family from, when I was younger, right? And got my cousin coming aboard, I think today again, to another cousin, a good friend of mine from high school. But in the video, it talks about belief and you being the one, every family came from nothing at one point, right? Every family.
Yeah.
And there was one person that changed everything for that entire family tree, right? I believe I'm the one in our family tree that's going to change the life of my entire family and going forward, right? And I hope all of y'all believe that as well. I believe, Bryan, that there's no cost, there's no price to my dream, right? Because that's the biggest thing. Can your dream be bought, right? In this video, it talks about that, right? Can it be bought by hard work? Is it too hard and you give up on your dream? Can it be bought by too many dials and you can't continue to dial because it's too hard? Does your dream have a price? Can it be bought? I believe and I know my dream has no price. Like I will never stop until I accomplish that. And all of us on this call should feel the exact same way, right? And then my third belief, Bryan, because I like your three beliefs, right, is symmetry is the way I'm going to do that. That is my belief. That is what I know, guys. I believe symmetry is how I'm going to accomplish that in my lifetime with the people that I get to work with, right? I love that. I'm going to post that video in Band. It was a really good one.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't even know, like, yeah, there's so much to this. It's not just about monetarily. It's not just about money, right? We're all going to make good money, right? This is really about humanity, right? For me, right? If we all do the things that Symmetry tells us to do, right? And that we coach each other to do, and we walk through that, we're all going to make money, right? But this is so much bigger. This is Joe. I love Joe's story. He's connected with his brother and his sister again. He gets to work with his family, this and that. I guarantee you that Joe will tell you that that's better than any dollar that's ever been deposited into his account. He means it. Like, look at his face. Like right now, look, he's just tearing up. Like he knows.
You want me to cry?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it just,
Bryan.
It does. That's what Symmetry has done, right? I got to be honest, man. Some of my best friends, right, are on this freaking call. And I know hundreds and hundreds of people in Spokane. I've been in ministry. My boys have all played sports, this and that. I honestly, with all of my heart and soul, can tell you that I'm closer to people on this call than I am to anyone in Spokane. It's nuts.
May I add to that? I was walking the dogs this morning and I was speaking to Nicole and I was telling her, I was like, when I first came on board for a couple of years, Chris would pull me into his office and do one of these things to me because I needed it, and I would say, I just don't feel like I have the right team yet. I don't feel like, we have the people on our team that, we're looking for. And he goes, well, you want to hire people that you want to travel with. I remember going back to Jared and being like, I don't think we're ever going to find that. I was like, I don't even want to travel with my own family. Like, I don't really want to try. I was like, I couldn't imagine wanting to travel with people that I work with. Like, back when we were, in our previous occupation, everyone there wasn't even my friend. And I considered them closer friends than even my family. And Jared used to do one of these things to me because I always needed it. But no joke, I am surrounded by some of the greatest people I could ever ask for now. And it came from building, guys. So just to edify building, Jared he and I have been really tight on our screening process, but all we're doing is aligning with and locking arms with people who share a vision with us. And that's not just the leadership team. I'm talking about Andre. I'm talking about Jeff Brierly. I'm talking about Jeremy Hopgood. I'm talking about the Davises. I'm talking about everyone in our organization. I get countless phone calls from y'all every single day. And you guys got a text from me. I'm fired up because that means y'all are out there. Y'all are out there scrapping. You're in the trenches and you want the same things that we want, not for us, but for you. And we want that for you. And we're just so fired up to be surrounded with people like yourself. You asked me to write down my beliefs. I'm the happiest person that I could have probably imagined myself to be this morning, because my beliefs are incredibly positive due to the fact of what Chris Cook has poured into Jared and I, and we didn't quit. And I'm so fired up. Thank you, Bryan, for this call this morning. I was texting in our group text. I told everyone I was obsessed with you. And that's why I got to knock you down a couple of pegs. You know what I mean? Like when we got to knock you down a couple of pegs because I can't get too vulnerable with you, man.
Oh man, being vulnerable. That's actually something that I put on my notes yesterday about being vulnerable. Listen, I'll tell you really quickly. I've really struggled the last 5 or 6 years, right? I was in ministry as a youth pastor, then I planted a church and just things didn't go well. People are people, right? I won't get into the negative things about it, but it just was really hard and a lot of things happened. I've really struggled like the last 4 or 5 years, man, to be positive and not be depressed, anxiety, people, this and that. And that's just real. And you got to figure out a way to be better, right? You can't quit, and you got to surround yourself with the right people. And so when I say that I'm thankful for Symmetry, it's not the thing that, where we just get on here and I'm like, I'm thankful for Symmetry because like I'm really, really honestly super blessed and thankful for what Symmetry's brought to my family, for sure. My wife, I said, hey, what are we going to do in August? Like we always try to go somewhere once a month for a few days, 3-4 days. She goes, let's go see Joe and Jared and Jordan. Woo! And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, let's go. So even it's grabbing a hold. My wife's been on none of these calls, right? And just the time that we got at the lake house, right? She's already feeling, the love and the care and stuff that we have at Symmetry. So listen, man, spend time with your team, right? Spend time with your upline, like get nuggets, like be vulnerable, like allow this to just encapsulate your heart and your life. And, I don't know. Joe said you needed it. Jordan said you needed it. I don't know who else needed it today, man. I hope you did. Yeah, that means the world to me, man. If someone will just change their trajectory a little bit in their belief system, right, and start believing in this thing, man, that's exactly what we wanted today. So I love it.
Chris Cook always talks about it, when we start, right, borrow everybody's belief, guys, because when you start borrowing everybody's belief, you'll start believing, and it's just a good jump start for yourself. But this is it, guys. Believe that this is going to change, right? Small little increments, right? Just the way you financially live, just the lifestyle of work habits that you don't have to do anymore because you get to work from home and you get to operate your business from your home office, wherever. Just believe that that's true, guys. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. When you have that belief, your passion, your ambition, and your work ethic changes. Everything changes when you believe in what you're doing. So love it.
Amen. All right, big threes.
Hey, Bryan, can I add real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say for anybody who's new here, and sometimes like when I started here and I got involved with Symmetry and everybody was on these kinds of calls and we're all like really pumped and really excited and very positive and all this positive energy is floating around. The place that I came from before this was so negative and so toxic that I really had a seriously hard time believing that any of these people were being genuine. And it's like, it was really tough for a long time. And I talked to Mark about it, and he shared before on publicly that he had the same experience. If anyone here is new and you have a little bit of doubt that what these guys are saying to you is genuine, I'm telling you, stick around, because someone who's genuine or someone who is disingenuous is going to drop the veil every once in a while. And you're going to see the real side of them when the pressure's on, when they're feeling
not having the week they want to have, you're going to notice something. And I've been here for over a year now, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen here. These guys mean it. They care about you. They want to pour into you. They really are this time. And it's so being so guarded, you'll realize that you have the capacity to be this positive too.
Man, Dustin, I love that, man, because that's true, right? We get so jaded, right? We just get jaded with the world and the people that we're around and this and that. And that is 100% true, right? We're super guarded people because we're just waiting for someone to, to come around and stab us in the back, man. But so I appreciate that, because that's true, right? Like that's not here. That's not going to happen. It's just not. We genuinely care about each other. So, hey, listen, we're going to run out of time. Post your big 3 on Band. If you need anything today, get with your upline, shoot me a text or whatever, man. We'll love on you well. Have a great day.